know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Hey, champion.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Carson, the first down and more. And all the way up to the 46.
Carson on the carry.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now Carson fumbles the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
That one goes for 24 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Carson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's got Lockett. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Eagles nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
By K.J. Wright. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Seahawks first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Carson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Chris Carson.
The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown at 40 years of age brought in. But the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory.
On 3rd down, Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a man on his 5th franchise in 3 years. It's Carlos Hyde. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Carlos Hyde with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Eagles nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for
Set
Seattle.
now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football?
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's second down.
25-yard line.
To throw again, Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Jackson to return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Play action. Now Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 77 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. Right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. How many speed limits out there? And he went wild. Someone trying to chase it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run high, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 61 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Hyde. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 16-yard line.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn it. 6 figures every year.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he was
was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
At the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Seahawks 14. Jake Elliott kicking off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will make it into the end zone.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Another run with Sanders. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this is going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive in the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Their own 44-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll give to Hyde. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle made.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now Wilson on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hyde. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs. All-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 36-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Right there. 54. Right there.
Wentz now on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
17.
It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a carry for Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Seahawks 17. Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The sack there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
It's 2nd down.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know,
following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Wilson. They go screen pass to Hyde. Finding room at the 30. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Wilson's pass.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darrell Taylor in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing is Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 on the Seahawks' 47-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Flushed out right. Right side caught by Jackson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down. It's Sanders down to the 25. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
At the 8-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Sean Jackson.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this carries into the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. And they will take a knee here. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.